The banning phase for maps has begun, and the first one off the board was 7 Seas. We're not playing the 7 Seas today. Team 1 is ZyDx. Team 2 is TBD, featuring the greatest player on earth, Noob, who is a high ringer speciality for this tournament for the TBDs, as if they needed the help. What else is off there? Inland Sea's off the board, Pangaea's off the board, and now Team 2, TBD, will decide if it's continents and islands or if it's highlands. That will be the way it goes. Let's hope for some continents and islands. We saw highlands yesterday. Let's get some naval action going. What do you think? What do you think, TBD? What do you think? Highlands it is. No problem. Who doesn't love a good sim? I'll lurk if I am not here the entire time. I appreciate the lurks. I appreciate the lurks from everybody. It means a lot, as you guys know, as we try to do the things and stuff regarding the check mark. Because I have a big ego and I want it rubbed by the people of Twitch with the recognition. I started the continents and islands map yesterday, and on the continent I am on, we are already have 5 out of the 8 civs. Hope it's a big continent. Hello, Jovijas. How you doing? So, first ban coming from the Chinese contingent is going to be Molly. Molly's off the board. No big bucks for you. At least not coming from Molly. Noob will be disappointed to hear that. Noob loves himself some Molly gameplay. No surprise there either. Maya. A bit of a trend here. Molly and Maya. Off the board right out of the gate. Maya is considered to be pretty significantly broken from a multiplayer perspective because of all the tempo you get from those free builders. So yeah, big science, free builders, lots of tempo. They are hard to stop. Nobody wants to play against them at the moment. Bronto, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Apparently it's one continent and one island. Well, if it's one continent, one island, you expect 5 out of the 8 to be on the continent, I guess, right? Byzantium's off the board. Byzantium off the board from ZyDx. So no Crusaders today. No Crusaders. Or at least not the Crusader. What an ugly day outside. It's so gross. Spain off the board. No surprise there. All of the newly buffed civs getting the ban treatment. No surprise there at all. Spain's off the board from TBD. I would imagine it'll be their responsibility to ban Khmer as well. And that will probably leave the potential for, I was just going to say, there's Kupe that has to come off the board. Team 1 took them out. I actually don't know if I would have done that, because Kupe Khmer seem pretty broken on this map. And if they'd have left them available, then they could have picked the other one. Now, TBD can ban Khmer, and they'll be left with, I mean, Russia. No problem there. Russia on Highlands. Can't go complaining. But I guess maybe that was their plan, is that if they ban Kupe, they can still get Russia or Khmer, and then neither one's available. So that's probably fine, I guess, if you hadn't banned them. But Catherine Black Queen's still available. Be curious to see if Rome's going to get picked in the first phase. Rome always ends up making it to the second banning phase where they get banned. I love Rome on this map. Catherine Black Queen is out, which means Khmer gameplay could come in hot from the Chinese. But it's not going to be. They slipped through because they actually want Russia. I actually like that ban from TBD because it left both Russia and Khmer open for them. And Black Queen is also crazy, crazy strong, so you don't want to go against them. Potential Gorgo Khmer pick here. Yeah, interesting for the Chinese team to ban Mali and Byzantium, who had kind of, for the most part, slipped down in the meta enough where they made it to the second phase. Banning them in the first phase leaves the Gorgo Khmer option available, and we'll see right now if Noob's going to lock it in, but Khmer very possibly going to get some love. No, that's a joke, right? They're not going. They're not going double Greece, are they? I think that's a joke. Noob is messing with them. Bleaker, it's good to see you. Hendu, it's good to see you as well. It is Highlands. They are going double Greece, ladies and gentlemen. Actual insanity. They're going double Greece. And Khmer is still sitting there. And they're not getting taken again. Mongolia is the pick. China's going to need some money makers. China's going to need some money makers, and for that matter, I guess they're going to need a lot of money makers out there. Another workday means more time to listen to the Sweetcast. Thank you very much, Bleaker. I appreciate the lurks and the hanging outs. So, yeah, here we go. Mongolia. So it has second banning phase. Khmer still sitting there. Khmer made it all the way through the first phase, banning and picking. That's actually insane. That's actually insane to me. Let's go. I would imagine they'll get banned now. Rome is often banned at this point. We've talked about it every time. That was weird. Norway off the board from TBD. So they're probably going to take off a couple of the stronger money makers. So maybe Norway Vicky, Norway Dido, potentially coming off the board here from TBD to lock them up. Because they can see that they need money, right? Really surprised no love for Khmer at this point. Limited rivers on Highlands. A little bit of a limited river situation, Bronto, but they don't necessarily need rivers. I mean, obviously they'll want, as long as they have one or two rivers in the area, they can always work around it and get them mixed in, right? But yeah. Double Greece in response to, yeah, it's to deny great people, but you don't need both to deny the great people, though, right? I mean, one would do the trick. Noob on Greece or Pericles will easily be able to deny the great people from Russia. But yeah, double it up. Let's try it for the memes, right? Ethiopia off the board, no surprise there. Ethiopia extremely strong on this map. Japan is still sitting out there, also very strong on this map. Korea. Another one, and they're off the board. Should be pretty. Now, I will say, Noob loves playing Pericles, and he will probably be the culture denier. And then Gorgo is more like the. I mean, they can do the culture deny as well, really, but they're much more about the ability to do that fascism timing, right? Just get big culture, fascism timing, get like a +8, get your tank corps going or tank armies going, I mean, and just go, right? And that's more the Gorgo gameplay there, whereas Pericles can be a little bit more of the denier. And maybe get super wide or whatever. And Noob's going to love to play that, I would imagine. And then here we go. Kree's off the board as well with Korea. And so Khmer still available if they want them, but they're not a moneymaker. If they take Khmer here, then they're going to really need a moneymaker coming down the pipe later on, because these guys are not going to go commercials first or second for that matter. Khmer wouldn't certainly want to be a commercial second or third either. So Tithe game playing? I don't know. Victoria? Okay, there we go. Victoria can make you some money. Very good. Civ can do the things on this map. Is Khmer going to get any love? Hello? Jayavarman? Anybody? Are we going to get any love for the J-Man? I don't know. It's going to be crazy. Well, certainly Bronzo, you can definitely monopolize the city-states with those two. No doubt about it. The extra envoys and that. Like, you can definitely help you control. Maybe you can control 2 each, and that'll help you with Diplo favor as well as the advantages of controlling them. So it helps. I think ultimately the play is it's not so much that they work together in tandem. It's that, like I said, Gorgo can do that fascism timing push with the big bonus, and then Pericles on the flip side. Interesting pick. On the flip side, Pericles can do the other things, is like the usual Pericles things, right? grab the writers and get wide, build tons of them, get high culture, defend the culture victory from Russia would be the play there. Anyway, Kubla Khan of the Mongolians, not a terrible pick, honestly. And they're actually going to be going double Mongolia against double Greece, which is actually kind of cool. Kubla Khan, of course, as Mongolia, still has the Keshigs. Keshigs very, very strong. And also, as Kubla Khan, you get that bonus economic policy slot, which is also very good. Obviously, you don't get the Diplo stuff, and you don't get the Genghis Khan things, but still Kubla Khan of Mongolia, pretty good stuff. And then Trajan coming in, he is that one person who can make you some money. I guess you could go like some commercials first on Kubla Khan, I guess, and then of course you get the extra policy slot that could give you some gold as well. And then Trajan can go commercials first. Not bad, but not big money makers at all on China. I would expect on the Chinese team. I would suspect that there's going to be an issue with money going forward here for these guys. They're going to have to figure something out. And also, I guess they could go like Tithe Gaming here, I guess. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. They're going to have to sponsor some armies. And then potentially a Gandhi pick coming in last for Animation and TBD, which means not a single person wanted Khmer. Not a single person wanted. I'm just like, shocked. Shocked, I say. Double Greece versus double Mongolia. Let's get it on. Let's go. Let's giggity go. All right, so we're ready to go. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Sorry. I was just reading a couple things. What do we know here? Looks like they slotted Victoria up in the top with, I believe that's Big Ben playing the Peters Weget. Yeah, that's Ben up here. And then Noob with Pericles. And then Gorgo slides down here, and then Gandhi. Peter and Trajan. Trajan they bumped up. I know Yiran. Glade actually was the caster for a lot of the games during the CWC for the Chinese team. Now that he's playing, Yiran, I've played with and I know him, and La I've played with. He's a good player as well. Should be a pretty solid game. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Should be great. Yeah, new with Pericles, no surprise at all. Almog on Gorgo. Almog's a pretty good player. He's a pretty solid. Got a red ping. He's a pretty solid military guy. I think he knows his general timings and pathing and stuff like that for war. So should be pretty good. Moel, speaking of TBDs, Moel is here. Thank you, Moel, for being here. How you doing, buddy? TBD, you're the captain, right? You're the TBD captain. Not playing today, though. Taking the day off. Ben always complaining about my draft, but look at this. It's interesting. It's an interesting draft. I'm curious about the finances. Victoria going to have to come up big with the monies. Good to see him, well. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Going to be a very interesting game. Raven X87, thank you for the subscription with the Prime. Appreciate it very much. Nice way to start the day off. Thank you all for being here. Good to have you aboard. I just started a Deity Ottomans game. Happy to watch along while I go at it. I appreciate that very much. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the lurk, and hope your game's going well. You never seen any multiplayer stuff? Well, here we go. Some of the top teams in the world playing in this tournament, and we've got a former Civ World Cup champion team going on here. Although some of the players aren't actually part of the original team that won the World Cup. Moel in chat was one of the members of the team that won the World Cup. Corny is not in the game today, but potentially will be joining me for the cast in a little while. Atomation's a new member. Noob is a ringer for this tournament, but Almog was a part of that team that won the World Championship. It's a team game. It's a team game. So Team 1 versus Team 2. You can see the numbers here. It is a Chinese team from the Chinese server ZyDx against TBD. 4v4 teamer action. And I am going to be the caster. I'll be like seeing everything that happens on the go, on the fly, if you will. And so I'll be able to just cast and organize, or cast the perspective of everything and basically commentate everything that's happening and, you know, show you guys all the battles and the things and the stuff. So, Daniel, it is, yes, in fact, it is Highlands. Thank you very much, Hendu, for that.
To the great beasts of the Stone Age. To man taking his first upright.
Yeah, thank you, Raven. It's going to be good.
Now begins your
always rooting for the underdogs. There you go.
From this early
Dire Pants, it's good to see you, bud. As always. Yeah, it's I would definitely could say overall you'd probably say that the Chinese contingent here, ZyDx, is or ZyDx, I don't know how you say their name, but anyway. They are definitely the underdog, I would say, probably. A lot of really good, strong players on TBD, even though a couple of their better players are actually not on the roster today. They have a deep squad indeed. But you never know. I mean, they've got some good teams. You got Russia in your team always. Rome is fantastic on this map. I feel like it was a good draft for them. And you get the right map and, you know. It's Civ 6, right? There's lots of crazy things that can happen in a Civ 6 matchup. Map dependent RNG. You got an amazing spawn. Get a couple really good goodie huts early. Your tempo flows. Other team makes a couple mistakes. I mean, it can be over in an instant. It's Sane name. Sane. Oh, it's a new name. It's a new name. There you go. It's a new name. It is Teamers. 4v4 Teamers. You got ZyDx on the one side, TBD on the other. Tons of energy, RNG energy. Noob is on Zuck. Noob is one of my teammates on the Zone of Control. But Zone of Control was not part of the invite list for this matchup, and so Noob was hijacked as a fill-in for an extra body, if you will, for this particular matchup. Is the world here? Oh, really, John? They were invited and declined. Now I'm very sad. I was not even told that there was an invite given. John, I apologize for that. Seb wasn't invited. He is very disappointed as well. I did not realize that. There you go. So Zone of Control turned down the invite, and that's why Noob's playing there. I was not asked to play for any of the teams as a sub-in, super sub, because I'm not the best player in the world. So, unfortunate for me, I don't get to play in any of these games. But I'm going to cast as many as I can for you guys. And let's take a look at what we got. Greece over here, going to have a Galapagos action right here. In fact, they already know about it. Maybe it settle. Would you settle here? You're not going to take anything away. Actually, maybe you settle here and open this up, actually. Probably do this. Settle here, open this up. Lots of 2/2s, but a 2/1 base. Not a lot of great land around them. This is pretty sparse for hills, considering everything else. But it gets really nice down here, and they don't have any really close neighbors. So they're not going to like what they see here, but they're going to like that they see a lot of open space, potential city-state to kill, and they can really open their arms there. Geez, where are all the civs? Did they all spawn? Here we go. Rome over here on a pretty average spawn, and India up here. They are on the competing teams, of course, and a lot of open space for them to fight on. The Delhi spawn looks pretty average as well, let's be honest. Some mountains here. Not a really obvious place to put a early hoist at. I guess you could jump it up here. A little bit of a good expand this way, I suppose. So not getting too bad this way, and they'll need it because they're not going to want to settle too much in Rome's face. Really tight spawn here for Vicky. And that's going to actually put them in a really tough spot because Rome is right here on them. Really bad spawn for Vicky. Are they going to settle the incense? What happened here? Did they... Or they haven't moved their settler, maybe. Is that where their settler started? I was thinking maybe their settler started here. No, because they would have just set... I don't understand what happened right there. Did their settler really start there? Or maybe the settler started here, the warrior was here, the warrior moved up here, and he wants to settle the incense, so he moved to here for vision, and now he's going to jump down here for the turn 2 settle. That's probably what happened. This was the settler and the warrior. Okay. That makes more sense. What else do we have here? Noobs over here with the Athenians. 2/2 base, 2/2 to work. Not a lot of great tiles for Noob, but there's lots of hills here he can get into. He's going to need some food. Not too shabby, though. And he has a fair amount of space to himself. Actually, Russia's down here. So he'll be able to put pressure on Russia. Russia is actually kind of squeezed off a lot. They're going to have to divert over here and divert over here. Non-fresh here. They can get settle, 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 and then it's really tight after 4 cities, and they're not going to want to go here. And this is what's hard to see, Mongolia. So Noob is actually going to be in a tough spot with Mongolia right there, actually. I didn't see this. Noob going to have to do Noob things. He has lots of space to expand in this direction, so he's going to have a lot. Like, look at this. This is actually pretty glorious land. A lot of really juicy tiles all the way up through here. He has no competition for any of it, so he'll have room to go. And there's not a lot of great stuff. Like, this is a pretty good settle down in here, I suppose, with the horsies. And then you could settle something in here and then just defend Mongolia. This is actually a really tight triangle of civs here. Our Wednesday community team would just be too strong for these guys. No doubt. Technical is this, isn't it? Technical remap? I don't know the rule. Technical remap for who? For Russia? No, I don't think so. No, they can. It's 2 cities within 5 tiles. They could easily get a city here and a city here. They easily have multiple places to settle. Yeah. No problem. Even if it was 3 cities, you could settle here, here, and here, and all within 5 tiles. So, no technical. So looks like these guys moved to settle here. I'm not sure that... Well, I guess they can still settle this. So it's not going to hurt them. But I was thinking, like, because they knew this tile existed, they could have gone here and here. But this is okay. They'll have this. This is not the greatest Galapagos, by the way. There is the 1 fish, but other than that, it's just food and science. Obviously, the 4 science tiles is pretty nice as well, but if you actually, if they can get enough population early, might be a worthwhile. Anyway, it's turn 2, almost turn 3. Working a 2/2 here. Everyone's settled. Let's take a real quick look at the map overall. We have Rome and England over here. Going to be a really tight battle, and then so this is all kind of very interesting. Animation. So you could see a triple team on Rome. So honestly, England's actually probably pretty safe. Because Rome's kind of off on their own here, right? Like, I mean, they could come and pressure Rome, but then they're going to be in trouble on two other fronts, right? So they're probably going to want to settle this way and stay out of trouble. Maybe try to apply pressure here, but ultimately Rome will have to worry about Greece. Greece with Almog here, not the greatest spawn. Settle up in here, get some trade routes going. Not the greatest land here either. Looking better down this way, though, if they wanted. And they could definitely move in this direction to put pressure on Russia. Really tough spawn for Russia. I would not be surprised if they went for a remap here. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but... A land for days for Kubla Khan. Yeah, absolutely. Actual, like when you look at it, like you said, like, look at this. You draw a line right here, and everybody's here except for Kubla Khan, who literally has the whole map. The whole side of the map. Like, he can just settle for days over here. They're going to think, for the longest time, they're going to think that there's somebody around him. Because they're going to see their 3 cities over here, and they're going to think, well, there's no room for the other 4 here, so there's got to be something, there's got to be somebody over in here, but there isn't. There's literally not. Even all the way to here. Like, that's actually insane. They're working as intended, yeah. So anyway, sorry, I'm babbling along here. Settler, looks like it was a scout buy. They think he's all alone, so he needs help. They're like, oh, geez, get him a scout. He needs to figure out who's around him. There's nobody around you, bud. Just keep spamming settlers and let's go. What else do we have here? Double scout, double scout, double scout, double scout. It was scout. Yeah, it was scout into settler for Rome. Maybe a scout buy coming. It was scout into builder for the reef fish for London. I did see, by the way, a 2-2 purchase on turn 2 coming for London. Because they didn't have a 2-2 in their base, but they're gonna have a quick Pantheon. They're getting. Oh, he's not gonna go builder. Maybe they're gonna buy him a builder. He's gonna go settler quick, maybe. Okay, he switched to settler quick. Builder, he's pretty much knows he's gonna get fishing bow Pantheon, so that's a beautiful tile that he could get going early with that builder. But I guess he just figures there's nothing else to do with that builder after that, so maybe not worth it. Maybe go settler into builder. Meat's going to happen here. It's turn 6 going into 7. Noob got a 3-1 off a 1-3. He can work with a 2-2 base, which will work for him, and then a couple of 2-2s. No horsies around, by the way. Other than all the ones down here. Scouts out. There's going to be a meat here. They're going to find this out. I don't know if Russia's going to want to live with this. Like, this is a really bad spawn for Russia. They're really tight on space. Second scout coming for them. Yeah, here's the meat. Saying hello. Hello. Noob scout here. So he was double scout into the settler. Be interesting to see what his spawn, what his take is on where to hit, where to settle. There's if he knows about the horses, he could settle here and have some good tiles to work. You could just settle one of the horses or settle this maybe. A little bit safer to settle this perhaps, easier to cover. Scout, this was him here, right? Russia is that yeah, no wait, it was a scout for Rome. Yeah, it was a Rome who got the free scout. England right on top of Rome right now. The scout was nicely timed to help him get the settler out. Rome is on top of it here. It's turn 8. We're going to get a remap vote in just a few seconds. Settler coming pretty much everywhere, I feel. Everyone's getting their settlers out now. Most people went double scout. Some got double scout and a purchase. Settler on the way. Settler on the way. Settler on the way. Yeah. Typical things. Who's going after a religion? We've got basically one religion on each side is just about all we'll see. Other than maybe a little Stonehenger. And the vote's coming. Will they be happy with that Russia spawn? My guess is no. But I don't know if they'll want to spend one of their 2 remap tokens on this map or not, on this match particularly. We'll see what happens. The votes are in. They've decided if they're going to or not, and we're going to find out once TBD votes. Let's see what happens. The Yays have it. The Yays have it. And it's actually TBD who's voted for the remap. I think what happened here is maybe once they did the meet, they didn't like that the position for Noob and probably both Greases didn't like their spawn, and that's kind of their carry civs. And they didn't know where one person was, and as it turns out, they were wide open over here. I think Russia's probably pretty happy about it. I think Russia's probably pretty happy about the remap, to be honest with you, because they weren't liking this, and it didn't even cost them a remap vote, so that was pretty good for them, or like a token, I should say. Yes, it does, Raven. We can. Usually around turn 70, turn 80, I stop doing the perspective because it causes a lot of crashes. But I'll definitely, as we get into the game, we'll be taking a look at what they've seen, what they've scouted, things like that. We'll be able to actually go in specifically and see what they've researched or what they're currently researching. We can see their governor title choices and their government choices at times. So I do try to cover that stuff off when it's pivotal to the situation. But yeah, maybe the fact that I don't think that Noob probably liked to spawn. I think this probably wasn't the best situation for them. They probably didn't like that Rome was going to be able to pressure England. So like a lot of little things, they just thought, you know what, this isn't very good. They already got a win under their belt. I don't believe they used a remap token, if I'm correct, if somebody told me. So yeah. Yeah, very criminous spawn. Late game, the game can crash every turn, basically. It would be a pain in the ass. Yeah, exactly. Yesterday's game was ultra smooth, by the way. Like, that was incredible how smooth yesterday's game was. Like, really fantastic. Boop, boopy doo. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a huge surprise for you. I hope you're all excited, and it's just in time for the remap. Are you guys ready for the big... Is everybody ready for the big surprise? Hello? Hello? Is everybody ready? Tell me you're ready for the big surprise. Here's the big surprise, everybody. By the way, I'm dropping the occasional frame. What's happening? Everything okay? Yeah, I think that might have been just transmitting information for the remap. I don't know. Okay. Hot tub surprise. Yes, hot tub. It's a hot tub stream. Yeah, no. Here's the surprise. The surprise is I am joined by my good friend Corny. Corny, hello.
I'm surprised. Hello.
Hello. So I asked in chat if everybody was ready for the surprise, and they all guessed that it would be a hot tub stream. So they're probably disappointed now that it's you.
Not too late.
It's not too late. I could fill up the bathtub. Maybe I don't have an actual one of those dinghy tubs or whatever they call them. But Cocaster height. We've got Corny in the house. He can criticize his teammates as they play along.
And we already went through a flawless drafting phase.
Double grease. What do you think about the double grease strat?
I mean, it's just in the first round.
I know they went bang bang. I was really surprised that Khmer went all the way through the game. I know you got a lack of rivers on this map, I guess, but
oh no, it's Highlands.
It's Highlands, yeah.
Oh, what did I sign up for? Why?
Why did you do it? I know. I was surprised because it's actually your teammates who chose Highlands over Continents and Islands. So you can criticize them for that later as well. Um, yeah. So and they just did a remap. I don't know if you caught the end of that there just now. They did a they used a remap token. They were.
Yeah, it just tuned in. I just came home.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it was probably a good choice. Victoria was going to be under pressure from Rome. Neither Greece had a good spawn. Yeah, it was just
Wait,
kinda...
they backed away from continents and islands and
Yeah, they had
Khmer, but they picked Vicky.
Yeah, they picked Vicky, but maybe they forgot that they picked Highlands instead of Continents and Islands. I don't know. But anyway,
That's right.
that was their
Can be
choice.
right.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
half
look at
price
this.
harbors, not bad.
Huge sea.
Huge sea in the middle, like actually massive. We're waiting for somebody to load still, so we haven't got the full perspective. Huge sea, and nobody spawned on it. Mongolia is one tile off of it. My guess is they'll probably cross over the hill. Or wait, is that unless grasslands? They're not going to do that. I don't know what they'll do. But yeah, nobody. All this massive water. Okay, so there you go. England. England has a massive sea over there that they can actually go and get to, I suppose. So that's not too bad. They can do a quick expand over here and start to spread their wings. And they'll just have to worry about Mongolia, unfortunately. And that's actually the big Mongolia, the Genghis Khan version. It's double Mongolia against double Greece today.
Double Mongolia.
Yeah. And
But only one guy can do the Victor Terracotta strat.
Yeah, exactly. The Victor Terracotta strat. Where are we going to see it? Are we going to see it?
It's back, baby. It's back.
It's back. Particularly strong since nobody else can defend it. Okay, here we go. We're in. And so yeah, no surprise there. Moving to the right. The expands, pretty good expand here actually, and then they could figure out a way to get onto here.
Not a God of the Sea game though, probably.
No good start for God of the Sea for sure. No reef fish or anything like that. Even, I mean, they won't see this by the time they pick their Pantheon, but this could have been something here. Pretty good campus in their expand. Maybe they settle the cattle. They have a good campus in there. And then harbors, not a good harbor for the whole, or for the capital. Not big harbors anywhere really. Let's see what else we got anyway. Here's Greece down here, so they'll be able to get some trade routes going there, and pretty good land overall. Gonna settle.
That's a good spawn.
Yeah. 2-3 with the science base and a 3-2. Like, that's actually kind of godly. Lots of good hills. Like, this is, you always love it when your second and third ring is just packed full of hills. Even if there's no chops on it, it just gives you good vibes for later game. You know you're gonna have lots of good tiles to work. Lots of space for Gandhi. 30 city Gandhi, anybody?
I guess so.
Holy cow. Where's their closest neighbor? What is happening? Rome down here, I guess. That's a long ways to go, though. Rome, gonna get a 2-2 base. Tons of deer. Maybe a little Goddess of the Hunt action. Nice river for them. Couple nice rivers for them, so they could definitely get commercial hubs going for that. They're gonna need it.
Since I saw a religious Civ go Ancestral Hall, but this might be it.
Yeah. Actually potential, right? With that much room. Who else are we missing here? Okay, so here's Noob. So they're actually pretty tight grouping here. Be able to get a lot of trading going. Noob's probably not going to like his spawn overall. 2-1 base, working a 2-2. He does have a 3-2 out here. That's not too bad.
He'll just do coastals, right? And then
yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll just control this ocean.
GPT.
Yeah, they can line up along this coast. They got even got a Halong Bay spawn over here. Let's find Russia. Where the heck's Russia gone? It's still turn 1, so you can't see them. Let's try up here.
I want to see some double Reina traders with Ben and Nuka.
Oh yeah, I love double Reina on a coastal cities. Gotta love it. Okay, Russia not in the north. Russia's in the south, and Looks like they are going to second turn a sheep settle. Excuse me. They looks like they started on a BBS desert tile. This looks like what they. So get ready for Haboob, everybody. Haboob's going to strike strong.
Wait, he started on the desert, right?
Yeah, he started on the desert tile, and his warrior was here. He moved to the horse and jumped across to the 3-1 base. And he's going to have.
That's not possible. Look at the warrior.
I think the warrior started
it
here.
is possible.
Yeah, and
No,
he
it is
moved to
possible,
here
never
and then
mind.
stepped across on turn 2. So really good 3-1 base with a 3-1 tile, working off a couple 1-4s. This is a really good start for Russia. They can fit another city here. Got some good mountains for holy sites and or campuses. Lack of fresh water here is going to be a little slow, but oh wow, okay. Rome, their neighbor, is actually a friend, so they'll be able to do some trading here. They'll divvy up the space.
It's just to find a map.
Unless the remap token would be used by ZyDx. They haven't used a remap token this game. It was just solely your guys. Sorry, Ben had to go AFK second emergency. Oh, doggy emergency. Or puppy emergency. So yes, puppy emergency. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show stream. We got a picture of the puppy, and my stream loves puppies. Where is it? And oh, I got a couple pictures. Here's puppy. There's puppy. Did he say 15 weeks old? Yeah, 15 weeks old. And then little perspective on size. Not a whole lot bigger than a couple of shoes. Just a little guy. Oh my god, I'm so jealous.
I think that picture is a bit older.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I think he said that these were from the 50. I think the first pick was now, and the other pick was like maybe a few weeks ago or something. Yes, Rory Hart's in chat for that one. That's a beautiful little puppy. It's a silver lab. Now your Anne's gone for a bathroom break. Hagbert, you just have cats. Cats are good too. Cats are good too. So overall, can I get this open? Okay, we can. So again, I'm seeing this a lot on Highlands where you get a really tight grouping on one side of 5 or 6 civs. I don't know, and you didn't see it. On the last map, you could have literally drawn a line right here, and the only person on the left of this line was Kubla Khan, Mongolia, who had just absolutely land for absolute crazy days. Like even more than Ethiopia has now. They had that much land. And then there was all 7 of the other civs were just crammed in here over like in just a really tight spot. And yeah, it's kind of the opposite here now.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. It's going to be Ethiopia to the north. They are going to have a couple of unfriendly neighbors, but way to the south, they're going to have lots of space to get really, really big. And then I think probably the most contentious situation is going to be Ben having to...
fight with Spices Mongolia.
Yeah, fight with Big Brother Mongolia, yeah. Actually, I don't know which one's... What's the history behind those? Kubla Khan and are they father-son or something? I'm not sure if they're brothers.
They're related, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're related. I'm just not sure if it's like father-son or brothers or whatever. But anyway, the much more grandson. Okay, which one's the grandfather? Probably Mongol or Genghis is the grandfather.
I mean, Ben might get to fight double Mongolia, actually.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is actually closer than I was thinking. Oh, population. That's a nice boost.
Yeah, that's always really good.
Yeah, it looks like he would have just gotten a pop 2 as well. That's crazy good. Show what?
Both of them got one, actually.
Oh, yeah. They got a population head as well.
Can you show the continents, though?
Oh, yeah. Continents,
for England.
Yeah. So one great big continent. They're all on the same one. Giant. Oh, well, this is not good. This is not particularly good for these guys at all. Where is their teammate? They'll be on a different continent for sure. Yeah, but yeah, continent splits. What? Is there only 2 continents? What the hell's going on? Oh, here's. I was
asking for the Vicky unique unit.
Oh yeah, for Vicky unique unit. Yeah, that's not good. That they won't have a different continent to fight on. Like they won't be able to come out here somewhere and fight on a second continent. Is there a single person who spawned? Oh my god, there's the reason why. Thank you very much, BBS. There's a purple strip down the middle, and I don't even know if anybody spawned on the green continent.
I mean, there's always something wrong with map generation
Oh,
nowadays. I don't know why.
there's 2 continents that nobody spawned on. Oh man, 2 troll continents. Wow, Vicky's going to be in trouble. Vicky's going to be in trouble. What can they do here? Vicky can
Turtle up.
yeah, I mean, going to want to start spawning in this direction. They're going to want to maybe, I suppose the biggest thing is perhaps Gorgo spawns this way and tries to apply pressure maybe this way. They're going to need to help somehow, so I would think trying to spawn north for Gorgo. And then Noob a little bit. Yeah, he spawns coastal. He's got some good ideas out here. It's a little bit tight, but he'll be able to make it work.
For sure. Is there maybe a Mohenjo in the game? Wait, I think I just saw it in that Tundra, no? Mohenjo might help a lot.
Yeah, it would help a lot. Venice. Namadal. Namadoodle and Mohenjo-Daro, yeah. Both way down. Anub will probably be the first one to find them, or while both the Greases will probably be the first ones to find them. Nice ones to control.
Getting non-model makes Noob spawn a lot more playable.
Yeah.
Can just do whatever then.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, first settle's going to come north. Actually, really nice expand. Holy cow. Settle the 2-2, got a 4-1 and a 1-4 to work. That's okay work if you got to get it. And even some more spaces out here. And there's actually another good expand here with a 3-2 and a 4-1. Like, this is actually two really kind of, I don't want to say god tier, but really, really, really good expands to get your game started. And then a lot of space up here as well. There's like a cattle settle they could come and grab. Although that would take away probably settles for him. I don't know. Yeah, it would take away settles from him, so you don't want to necessarily do that. But 3-2s and stuff up here. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Check southeast of Genghis. Southeast of Genghis. For what exactly? There's Johannesburg?
I think he just wants you to acknowledge all the spices there again. Maybe? Oh, no. Southeast. Not sure.
Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, there's definitely southwest. Beautiful expand for Genghis. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2-2 base, couple of 4-2s. This is actually pretty godly as well. That'll be a nice turbo expand for him right out of the gate. For sure, and it's in the direction he wants to go. Southwest. Yeah, there you go. Let's take a quick look. We're past turn 8, so no remap. We got a CAD in the game. They are over here. Probably a first meet for Gandhi. We already talked about Namadoodle and Mohenjo-Daro. Actually, 4 cultural city-states and not a single science city-state. So no big science for anybody there. Who else do we like here? Nothing. Johannesburg is pretty good. We talked about them. And yeah, I don't know. Not really anything else super. Any Nazca liners, maybe? The religious city-states are, in general, nothing special about the ones we've got, but they'll help
just
out.
the fact that they're like 4 purple CS and all the way in the tundra as well, when no one can kill them.
Yeah.
It's really nice for 2 greases in the game.
Exactly, yeah. Having city-states way off in the extremes where nobody's going to waste time going to kill them, and when you control... Oh! Any Zhangi discoverers?
Wow.
Man,
Useless.
is anybody close enough that they just throw a settler up? Oh, actually, look where he's coming way over.
It's not even worth it at this point.
Yeah, it's just too far away.
1080.
I was just gonna say if you were close enough, maybe it's worth a settler for the free points, but I don't know. Probably not even.
No point in the game is it worth to settle that. Unless you're doing it for the memes.
Yeah, I guess for the memes. There you go. Domidar, good to see you, buddy. So yeah, 3 religious city-states is going to be helpful for a couple of religious civs in the game. We'll see you guys to control those and work that extra faith. Probably trying to check in on religious civs to see where their progress is at. Builder here, the lava is down. They have gone with River Goddess. River Goddess, and
the fact that he's settling in the mountains like this is just gonna slow his expansion down so much.
Yeah.
With this first settler.
Yeah, because if you ever want to get a settler from this city, then it's just forever to get anywhere. You can always, if you settle out here, you get your first couple of expands in a direction like this, then those cities can, blossom. But nothing from this city is ever going to. It's going to take just forever for that settler to get anywhere good. Nice little campus over here. +7 if you can get yourself in on it.
It looks disgusting, actually.
It does look disgusting. Be handy for Russia. Unfortunately, he's going to have to walk a long ways, but he'll get there eventually, I suppose. Speaker, good to see you. Thank you for the follow, Leminiscent. Thank you, Junior Leminiscent. So they're going with another settler. Is that Laver built? Yeah, the Laver's built, and they're going back into a settler. So not going to compete for a religion, apparently. On this side, they have gone with the holy site here, and a holy site not yet placed in the capital.
Bit weird.
Yeah, a little weird. I guess neither one of them really wants to compete. They're both would do well with Feed the World.
I think he saw River Goddess go, and now he's just waiting for growth for better placement with like Sacred Path or something.
Yeah, maybe Sacred Path would actually be pretty good for him. Right here and here would be pretty good. And Sacred Path on this map is always really good, just because there's so many.
Yeah, for sure.
So many good tiles, right? Like it sucks going Sacred Path because you don't go chop chop. But when all the tiles are like 1-3s and 2-2s, you're a little bit less sad about not going chop chop. Let's see where we got here. Sorry about that. Another settler for Noob coming. Got an Artemis play over here from Elmog. What do we think about that? It's pretty. He's gonna have a lot of tiles to work in the city, so growing tile is certainly going to be nice. It's a bit of a slow play on the 2-city though. I don't know if I like it. I don't think I like the 2. I would rather see a 3-city run.
He made that build as well, I think.
Yeah, turn 16. Yeah, I think it definitely did. So we went builder into Artemis. I think I'd rather see a 2 settlers and then into Artemis, to be honest with you. I don't think he's going to get it sniped, but just for tempo, I feel like if you ever did get it sniped and you were still on 2 cities, that's kind of like getting a settler stolen. So,
I mean, he's attempting to make sure that Mongolia didn't settle the spices. He just settled Ridley next to them.
No, yeah, he settled the 2-2, working the 4-2. Maybe that's just so he can have both 4-2s.
I guess.
I guess. Yeah. Would you have settled on the spice for the extra food?
Yeah, and then the sugar up top as well. That's so good. Also settle the 4-1 and the sugar up there. Just seems...
Yeah.
I don't know. Better, maybe?
Yeah. That settler's out, though. We'll see where he goes. Maybe he's actually going to settle this. He knows about this, so I hope he goes up here, but we'll see what happens. Second settler, slingers are up. Second settler's out for Vicky. As we said before, really good second city down here with the 2-2 base and all the 2-2s and the 5 food tile that they can work off of. It's going to be tricky. It looks like he's heading down here, right, to the sugar.
I hope he's heading down there and not on the river. The river's death.
Yeah, exactly. This is definitely not where he wants to go. Down here is the play. And then you can kind of defend from these hills as they try to cross the river, right? So it's actually a pretty good setup. And obviously some really good tiles. So really nice settle for him. And then it'll set up the possibility for Noob to head to... looks like they're actually going to be set up right now. He can settle the... It's not the greatest settle, though. But he can settle one of these cattles and set up the trade route options right out of the gate. He's got the settler going in that direction, so that seems like the plan. He's settled over here. He had to buy a 2-2. It's in the mountains. He'll have campus options. But again, not the greatest land overall to work. But I guess he probably wanted to go get some fresh water. He'll have to just go non-fresh. I mean, this is fantastic. There's nothing but hills, so it's fantastic. And if he can get Mohenjo, then it won't be a problem for him. So
is he gonna find it anytime soon?
It's right below him, so I would think this warrior will probably find it quite soon if he hasn't already. We can take a quick look. Unlikely they have met. He actually went here and doubled back, it looks like. Looks like he stepped on this hill. So maybe he's going left. He's got this scout over here. Maybe he diverts south. Definitely be smart to discover what's all down here. So I would imagine he's going to go get it. Yeah, looks like he's definitely going to the right spot. Noob is going to settle the cattle. They'll have to buy him the 2-2, I would imagine.
Half the team is either attacking bronze or... I mean, half the game is either attacking bronze or archery right now.
Yeah, bronze, archery, horseback already for Almog.
I don't know why automation is going writing. That makes actually 0 sense.
Yeah, I don't know. On this, with all this space, yeah.
No, I mean, it's just you place your holy sites.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, okay, he's got the holy site placed at least here now. But I mean, what are you doing if you're going writing first? Is he going to go commercial hub second? Like, I don't really know what the play is to actually go to writing.
He has no one to trade to though.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm kind of saying. Like, I don't really know why you would be taking that path, I guess. But anyway, not a big deal. Maybe he's going campuses. Let's check. And we haven't looked up here. Actually, encampment going down. So definitely going to need Ben to saddle up and get ready to go. Encampment on both sides of him, actually. So,
yeah,
it's going to be a tough game for Ben. They're going to need to fade him a lot of gold. And try and figure a way to support him. The Artemis is built. He does have Goddess of the Hunt. So he has a couple of crazy juicy tiles to be working in each of his cities. He's got another one down here eventually. Somebody else had a Goddess of the Hunt play. What was I looking? Was it Russia? Yeah, Russia would have had a really good Goddess of the Hunt play here as well. Well, I guess a couple of them anyway. But yeah, you can see him going right here now. But like you pointed out, if this had been the first settler, then this city'd already be going, and then that's the one that has the early momentum. And then when it goes settler, it's got a place to go much quicker than this guy.
Yep.
Second,
the difference in holy site adjacency is also just 1, so like
yeah, it's not like
the mountains don't even matter.
Yeah.
Like this is a +5, the other one is a +4.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like you can't settle the other one. You just wait, right? You just wait till like maybe your 4th or 5th city. Okay, so we got 3 cities set up here from Rome.
Look at Magnus, if he gets it.
Oh yeah, Magnus chop chop for really big momentum out of that city. Trader's already up, of course, and yeah, pretty good setup for him. Grassland Gang is going to be a little bit slower than you'd like, but he does have some good stuff here. There is an encounter between these two. Quick expands for automation. He's going to get to 5 cities pretty quick here. The holy sites are built. So, doesn't look like he's getting Feed the World. Unless he projects at some point, but he's going settlers, so it doesn't look like projects happening. What would you say there? Would you think it'd be worth getting some projects going and getting Feed the World to deny it from Russia, and also you kind of need it?
I think you would rather want coral here.
Would you rather coral?
Yeah,
yeah, I
guess.
3
bananas, a lot of them actually.
Yeah, I guess he does have some 3D. I was just thinking overall, I see planes and think maybe Feed the World would be nice, but you're right. There's enough 2 food tiles as well. It's not so bad.
Honestly, I wouldn't care too much either, though. Like, whatever is fine.
Yeah, there's even. Yeah, I suppose that's probably why he's just saying, go ahead and take Feed the World. I'll take Coral. He's okay with it.
It's hard to know as well, like, what exactly Russia wants. There's spawns where coral is just better for Russia.
Yeah.
So.
Look at this. This is a big chunk of space that nobody's really gonna get to anytime soon. Like, I'm guessing when this game ends, like, there's a lot of this land is just gonna be completely unsettled. Oh shoot, Greece! No, noob, you went the wrong way. He decided to forge through the choke with the scout, and he turned left with the warrior and Mohenjo-Daro.
One day he will know.
Yeah, one day he will know how wonderful this land is for him. But it won't be any day soon. Monuments are going up here for Vicky. So tell me, I kind of... In my game yesterday, Vicky was in a similar situation, really up against it. He had Kree and Byzantium on him. And he actually got a city taken early that got razed, and he had to rebuild it. So technically he made 3 settlers to get to 3 cities.
That's rough.
It was actually what it was. It was a city spawn, and he had min distance from his capital was the what do you call it? Sphere of Ion guy. What's the name of the actual wonder?
Yeah, Spear of Ion.
Yeah, it was right. It was like literally min distance from his capital, and he put
Giant's
a city.
Causeway.
Giant's Causeway. He put his first city right on it, but then Kree came with a level 2 scout and stood next to it, got the +5 from Giant's Causeway, and actually killed the city all by himself.
That's unfortunate.
It was very unfortunate. He just didn't get units up to protect it and fast enough. But anyway, he was on 3 cities, and there was a moment where I felt like he could have gotten a couple more settlers, gotten to 5 cities, and maybe kept himself in it, because he basically had to live off of free ink just to stay alive for as long as he did. I'm just curious how you would play this. There you go. Settlers coming. How would you play this, knowing that you got a couple Mongolias on you? How many cities do you like to go get?
If you lose the second... I mean, okay, this game or the last one?
Well, in the last one, it was... He lost that 1 city, so he actually had to build an extra settler just to get back to 3 cities. But I'm just... In this situation, what would you do? Like, you want to try and get to 5 cities?
I mean, you back settle and you build encampment and walls.
Yeah, like...
I mean, he can probably do... Like, it depends on what the enemy does, right? If they're gonna both Keshak all in, then you just stay on 4 and sum up, get units.
Yeah, just get to 4, build as many units as you can, hope that somebody comes and saves you.
Rather than by existing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they could... I mean, you probably don't want to sell this now that you know this is coming, right? Like, this is pretty dangerous city. Maybe you just settle
but you settle it from below, and then you're still fine.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, you could settle, like, here, right?
You take away some space from your teammates, but they have enough. They can.
Yeah, I mean, they got lots of space. I think you sell this. You could get the +5 campus. That +5 campus will be very helpful when you're sitting on 3 or 4 cities, right? So it'd be nice. I mean,
honestly, it might even be worth to switch Pingalan at some point, even though it is your 4th. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not, but maybe.
Well, it's interesting because the Moksha first will get him to his alliance nice and quick, right? And I think that's probably an important timing.
It's actually rather interesting that he's choosing to put Moksha there, not the cap.
Yeah, because it would be potentially the chance for more population. Although it looks like he's trying to get... What is he working to only have 20 turns till growth? I guess he's working the 1-2, trying to get...
Encampment, I guess.
Getting his encampment quickly, yeah. He's got, what, a 2-2, a 3-1, a 2-2. If he's working those 4 tiles, he definitely grow it faster. He must be working the 1-2 instead of the 3-1, I guess. Just to get the encampment up 1 turn faster. It's encampments all around. Oh, triple encampment set up here.
Oh, no.
Double encampment set up here. Do we see... Okay, so Pagala's in for science. Are we going to see a play on terracotta and... It's triple... What's his name, right? Triple Victor? that you need? Triple promotion victor when Terracotta.
I mean, it's the initial appointment and then 2 promotions, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. The initial and then 2 more. Yeah. Yeah, Dire. It's a bit of a. He's sitting on 2 cities. He does have another settler out. It is, and it's a fantastic settler. That's kind of why I would have liked to have seen one more settler. I mean, it's a really good settle.
He's not necessarily behind other people.
Yeah, he's going to get a ton. Like he's about to be pop 6 in his capital with a Moksha. He's got a lot of. It's a very, very good city. It's going to continue to get very good. So yeah,
he is very much ahead, actually.
When it's funny when you look at it, you think, oh, he's only got 2 cities. Everybody else has 3 or 4, right? But it's okay. I mean, I probably would have maybe preferred a second settler before you could build it, but look at the momentum he's going to have.
He was trying to secure it, which was fine.
Yeah.
He played it safe.
Yeah, played it a little safe, and it's going to work. Like, I mean, look at these tiles, right? He's just going to have... I mean, you get a couple builders out and get this stuff going in the 2nd and 3rd ring. He's just going to have a turbo capital. That's going to do so much for him. It's going to allow him to build more wonders later for super cheap if he wants, right? Like, he can make a Colosseum play or something if he wanted to.
I mean, the placement is a bit unfortunate with the horse. Because now he's not going to have an Acropolis.
Yeah. He'd have to put the Acropolis now on the banana.
That's alright.
Yeah. But yeah, it's he didn't want to kill the sheep specifically for the Artemis, and he probably didn't have the he wouldn't have had masonry to be able to put it there. So he didn't really have any other choice. So anyway, yeah, let's keep a close eye. This is really going to be the important thing. Encampment project coming. So he's going to make sure he gets himself a general. No projects over here. A couple more settlers means you're going to have a 5-city set up there. Starting up, getting some archers. Oh, the archers. Now, there you go. A little bit of annoyance there. A little bit of free gold. What have we not taken a look at here? What's everybody got for... So 16 and 15 on the yields for Faith.
Did Rome not get a Pantheon at all?
Russia's got theirs. Oh, Pantheons is something else we need to look at, yeah. So Russia did go feed and Pagoda. Wow. Real quick on the Pagoda. Interesting decision. I don't know if I would have... Is it worth denying it that early? Like
you're sacrificing your sim to...
Yeah, exactly. It's a big sacrifice on your sim.
Gandhi can take it without sacrificing his sim, so I guess.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's a good point. When you know Gandhi's in the game, yeah, that's a good point. It's a denial. I don't hate it. Yeah, Pantheons. So Sacred Path, as we suspected, is going to line up quite well. Although he didn't put it where... I thought he was going to just put it right here. It would have been a +4. Just buy that tile and is a +4.
I mean, I guess they were short on money.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. And I guess he's got his Gov Plaza going, so it's 2 in the Gov Plaza, and he can put another district here, so it's going to be... Yeah, it's not bad. And this is a really good one as well now, of course. And this one will be a 4, I guess, so not bad. Other Pantheons, Rome did get City Patron Goddess. I like it. Fast commercial hubs. We'll see if he tries to abuse it a little bit later and get a couple districts out of some cities.
Commercial is cap means no fast Colosseum, though. Probably.
Yeah, that's a good point. Commercial in the cap does mean slow route to Colosseum.
I mean, not the cap, but Magnus City.
In Magnus itself, whether it's the cap or not, Magnus City, chop into Colosseum. Imhotep first up for engineer. Nothing special on the merchant, but Hypatia up first on scientist. So there you go. Pantheons, we know River Goddess was over here on Russia. What do we got over here? A little bit of fertility, right? So quick builder for a noob. I don't know if he had really any other options. That would have made a lot of sense.
Did we see that yet?
Yeah, I was just going to say, Craftsman was the one thing he could have gone. We know Hunt was there. God of the Sea was here, which actually isn't working out too bad for this city, I suppose. They spent some extra gold to...
Dude, honestly, this might even just be like Divine Spark for Greece to be something to consider. It's not that bad.
You mean on Noob? Yeah, Divine Spark could have been a good idea. Just turbo the writers. Craftsman was gone, I guess, probably. Really, actually a good Craftsman. A couple horses and an iron, and then another iron here will go. Oh, geez, I didn't even notice this was Kilimanjaro. I'm like, how does that iron have 5 food? Wow, I didn't even notice that. That is a turbo expand. That's actually kind of ridiculously broken right there. Like, I mean, he doesn't even have housing and he's already pop 4.
And still growing.
And still, he's about to be pop 5. Like, that's actually just forcing the food down the throats of the people. Quick campus going down in the capital, actually. So, not even considering...
What is going on? No Gov Plaza, triple
No, yeah, I was just
encampment.
going to say, not even considering a Gov Plaza play. For a +2 campus as well. Like, it's not even like it's a juicy 4 or 5, right? It's just like... Interesting choice. Settlers, like we said, are coming out. The fourth city is on its way, I would imagine, right here. Or potentially here, I suppose, to get... It doesn't really matter. Actually, no, you want here. Yeah, you want to here for the harbor. And then the campus.
Dude, I don't know if Rome can make enough gold for all of them.
Well, that's what I was thinking about that earlier when they were drafting. I was like, who's going to make the gold? Like, they went commercials first. Okay, great. But, you know...
You can make gold on anyone. You can go commercial fast on anyone.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
They are choosing to just do triple encampment and 2 civs already.
Yeah. And then Holy Site's first, obviously, on the other guy, right? And it's probably not going to be Holy Site in the commercials, so... In fact, there's already a campus down here for a +3. And, yeah. Did we get all the Pantheons now? I think we may have. We got a C there. We got Craftsman. We got War and Plunder. That's the other one we hadn't seen. War and Plunder from Mongolia is not a bad pickup for them. And yeah, I think that's all the Pantheons.
If you get some core Kashyyyks going, that's nice. With the general.
Yeah. Not fun. So let's take a look. We were talking about the city here. The 4 food expand 3-2, 3-2. Like, this city can really get going here. I'd imagine there's 5 food tiles in the capital, or not in the capital, but in the city now. For now, but still really good tiles. So he's good. The good news is he's in a tough spot, but he is actually got some good cities, right? Like, lots of good tiles in his cities. He's got.
I don't think he's supposed to die here.
Yeah.
But it will be rough still. Like.
Yeah, it'll be rough, but he's a good player. He'll do well. I think he'll be fine. He's going to get his encampment. He'll start spamming units. The team will feed him gold for sure. Everything he needs. Fourth city about to go down here for Temple of Artemis, Greece, and then the Acropolises are going to go up. Turn 31. Actually, turn 31. Let's take a look at Goldens. Acropolis is going down for the other Greece as well. And yeah, you could see, like, you know, he obviously invested early to guarantee it, but boom, just like that, with a great city, spam the settlers out, and he's basically in the same spot as Noob.
Someone suggested that he should go Liang as well at some point, but look at this. He's already 7 pop. Like, what else?
Yeah, and then it's not that far from 8 pop, right? That's a lot of culture.
How much more food do you need?
Yeah. Oh, somebody suggested in chat to go Liang. Oh, yeah. That. I mean, yeah. Yeah, Liang. I don't think so. So anyway, a Goldens. Did everybody get it? I would imagine monumentality on the civs that you would expect it, and then it's free ink for Victoria is a smart play, obviously, to keep that science up quick against the double Mongolia push, and then it's pen brush across the board. Yeah. So everything that you would expect from all the Goldens. The harbors are down and built, I think, everywhere. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's a free 7 science. I'm sure that's probably top science in the room right now. Yeah, just barely, but it is. Culture not as big a deal. They've got Moksha first in a city that's going to be 5-5. So they'll get to Alliance pretty quick and have some good science. Interesting. I've seen a couple different ways to go about it recently. It's an interesting decision to make. Racing to Naval Tradition to get the double adjacency. I've seen people do it, but it just slows down civil service so much, and he needs to get to civil, right? So
for sure, he needs Divine Right as well for Spy.
Yeah. So it's kind of an interesting decision to have to make. So yeah, anyway, it's just I've seen people race to Naval Tradition, and it's like, oh great, you've got that double card on, look at all the science. But then I've seen them be like
play for
super
like full
late.
threesome.
Yeah, free sim, exactly, yeah. And it depends on whether or not your teammate's going to need you to get to to civil service just to help them get the alliance as well.
I hope someone boosts Ben to military tactics to get pikemen while he goes for crossbows or something.
Oh yeah, so he can go to crossbows first, you would say?
For sure,
Like on Ben, and then get the boost to. For those of you not aware, it has been moved. The pikemen and the men at arms now share a slot. The apprenticeship was just the wrong spot on multiplayer to have men at arms because it was just too easy to go get it, right? Military tactics is kind of out of the way, and so if you want that, medieval powerful unit, you got to go out of the way to get it. Everybody's going apprenticeship, obviously, because who doesn't want to go get apprenticeship? And so getting a unit for free was kind of like breaking the game a little bit. So it makes you go a little bit out of your way.
I mean, honestly, not too happy with the current spot for it, but whatever.
Oh, really? What would you like to see?
What's she gonna do? I mean, can nerf the strength
stirrups?
a bit.
Nerf the strength. Okay.
You could put it on stirrups and have it be higher strength, or like same strength, or you could just
stirrups
like
isn't
put
a
it
bad
on, just put it on construction, like Tor used to be. You know?
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, because I suppose that could be a thing.
I mean, Tor are basically same strength unit, right? Or used to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically around the Toa. Okay, so Archer's coming up here, Settler coming down here. Probably get a campus up quick, I would imagine. What else are we missing here? What else are we missing? Who's got builders out? Noob's got lots of builders out. Gonna get a lot of tempo. Going choppity chop in the capital with Magnus.
Honestly, why does he have so many builders? What?
He has a lot of builders, and looks like he's about to chop another one. But he's got, like, I mean, I don't mind it on grasslands, right? Because you can mine all these hills.
Is that an ancestral for him?
Let's see. We don't know. He hasn't started it yet.
Okay.
That's another thing. Gov plazas. We know, of course, that these guys are going to be. Well, actually, they're not that far away from being able to put a Gov plaza down. Actually, but it's still pretty late. It's turn 34, and it's going to be turn 37 before you can even place it. Gov Plaza in the second city. I actually don't mind Gov Plaza in the second city here because if you ever did lose your capital, at least you keep your Gov Plaza, right? It's the city's a lot more safe, so I don't mind that actually. It's just getting built. Gov Plaza actually in the forward city here for these guys. He's planning on something else in this city, I suppose.
I hope it's Victor.
Yeah, I just
no, for the strat. You know?
Oh, the Victor strat. Yeah, no, I would just think Victor. It'd be Victor in this city then, right? And then
Victor and Gov Plaza City, yeah.
Yeah. And then that's why he wants to do it here because he doesn't want Victor in his capital. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else are we missing here? So how is Free Sim going? 5 cities, Settler out, 2 more coming. 48 Faith to turn.
I wanna see Coral Tithe and what else?
Coral Tithe.
Stupas,
and what
I guess.
Stupas.
Maybe.
Coral Pilgrimage and Defender. What?
I mean, okay. He can't. I mean, Russia can't pick another worship building anymore.
I guess so. Yeah. But what is he going to have to defend from? I mean, by the time Rome gets there, he's going to have 40 cities. I mean, not 40, but I don't know.
Pretty close.
Pretty close to that. Anyway, yeah, you can see here Noob's getting into position. When he gets to apprenticeship, he's going to go burr. Already Elmog actually on his way to there. Writing for Noob, he's going to get maybe a campus up somewhere. Not really. Oh, I guess a good campus option here, I suppose. Or actually, here is +4.
I think he's gonna Magnus shop that mace.
Magnus chop the mace? Maybe. Would you do it now or would you wait?
I mean, Honestly, there's no point doing it now.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I
the
was gonna
value increases later in the game
Yeah.
tremendously.
Ooh, big forward settle coming. Not surprising, I suppose. It makes sense. You got him under control. The general's in play. Slingers and warriors are on the way. Even a sword here, another sword here. Just spam units for days. Another one of your half-price harbors coming up. It's going to be a +4, which will be nice when he gets the science on it as well in 4 turns. Oh, look what he's got. That'll be helpful.
What did he get?
Look at the yields.
Okay.
Yeah, Nanmadoodle. So that's an extra 3 culture for him. It'll soon be 4. And actually, the Gov Plaza will give it to him now too, because it's on the coast. So a nice little. Oh, by the way, let's take a quick look. Mohenjo-Daro has been met or not? Doesn't have suzerain yet, and it has been discovered. Oh, Noob came back over here. He circled around with the scout. Nanmadoodle, or sorry, Mohenjo-Daro has been discovered. I would imagine before long, Noob will be in there to. In fact, here comes the settler on the way. With the settler on the way to settle non-fresh, I would imagine. Well, he actually might be settling here first, so that's actually. But either way, yeah, probably settle like that, right?
I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But just as far as like, you can pick up the spice tile by settling here and fit in an extra city, and probably makes the most sense. Fine. Okay, audience chamber for.
He chopped that oracle, by the way. Noob did.
Oh, yeah, he did. There it is. There you go. Little oracle play. Any great writers?
Honestly, 10:37 oracle. Pretty late.
It is pretty late, yeah. It's yeah, look at this. Russia's gonna have a hard time getting writers. They're gonna be flying off the board here. Still more Acropolises to come.
Is anyone preparing a Colosseum at all?
I haven't seen the play yet. Be a good play over here on Super Free Sim. Oh, okay. Audience, okay. I mean, it's still fine, but with this much space, like you said, it's almost potentially an Ancestral Hall game.
I mean, he already made so many settlers.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. By the time it goes down, this one will be done as well. So that's 6, 7, yeah. He's already gotten so big now. It's going to be a lot less value. Rome got their 4th city down here, non-fresh, but of course they can do Rome things with the Bath, moving forward into a little bit of the space of.
There's the Colosseum play.
Yep, there it is. Yep, you're right. It's in city number 2. There's no Magnus chopping for it, but there's only a couple chops anyway, I guess. But he does have the builders in place. Yeah, it's like you said. Once you go commercial hub first, and you're going to put your Gov Plaza in your capital. And I mean, this is a nice setup. Don't get me wrong, but once you've done that, then you can't build. You can't really get a good timing on Colosseum in your capital now. And if you've gone Magnus first with all those chops, you kind of screw yourself over a bit. I wonder if this got built. I probably shouldn't have deleted. I just have this habit. I always like to get that stuff off my screen, and I deleted the damn thing. As suspected, the +3 campus went down off this settle here. It's audience.
Turn 43 audience. Wow.
Yeah. Turn 43 audience, and I mean, I guess maybe you don't want to go full Arel, but I mean, Warlords.
Ken already did.
Yeah, exactly. And Warlords is kind of the play, right? Like, if you build all these encampments and you're trying to kill somebody, why not just go Warlords? An audience over here on 3 cities. Triple encampment into audience when you're trying to arouse somebody on Mongolia. Okay. A lot of units up, by the way, already, which we like.
They're already making worlds.
Yeah, just getting them done.
I mean, there's no way like he gets pushed here actually anytime soon.
Yeah, he's just gonna have
Like,
too many units. He'll where's the text at? So he's getting wheel right now. I would look at all the apprentices. I was just gonna say if anybody is on their way to who's got high science to help them. Nobody's got high science to help them get to men at arms. There goes. Oh, the archer's gonna have to step back. He'll be fine though. It's not a big deal. It's just one horse. Just gonna need to get the heck out of there. Another sword on the way to help. It is Warlord's Throne for him, by the way. 2 turns on that. There wasn't really any other choice. He just needs to spam units until Greece.
And honestly, he's just in a much better position.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Overall, game-wise.
I agree. He's got the big science. He's going to get to the text that he needs for units, and should be pretty good. Settler, another settler out, some builders. Really, really big culture. I was just going to say, where are they on culture? Feudalism in 2. I'd almost delay the builders at this point, would you? Like, just let them sit on 1 turn and then wait for the extra 2 charges in 2 turns, maybe? That's what I tend to do. I'm not sure if that's the right thing or not, but another camp coming in, by the way. 3rd ring, but worth the buy because it's going to be a juicy, juicy tile.
Man, did he even buy that?
He might. You're right. He might not have,
gotcha.
actually. He's got his entire 2nd ring, and he's working. What's this culture in this city? Almost 30 culture in that city. Writer coming in. It will be 30 culture in a second. Oh, wait. No, he doesn't have an amphitheater yet, so I won't be able to. So Noob is gone chop chop and now has Pingala coming to play. And he doesn't really have
audience, by the way. Or is there still nothing inside?
Oh, ancestral. Okay.
Okay, I like.
Yeah, I like it too, actually. You know, I mean, even I've said this before, but you even send a settler down here with ancestral, and bam, you've got a Acropolis with a amphitheater in it. Like chop, 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 right? I mean, if you want to go super wide and get, you could like a couple here, and then of course he's got all of this to settle.
Yeah, man, that looks great. That Tundra.
Yeah. I mean,
no, it doesn't.
I like it. You don't like it?
It's alright.
I mean, honestly though, like I actually don't mind it. Maybe I'm crazy, but I actually like the play. Now, I'm not saying you go and settle a ton of Tundra, but you could literally, if you're just trying to defend a culture victory or whatever, get a high culture. I mean, you've got Ancestral Hall. The settler is going to take that much less time to build. You get a free builder.
The only thing he needs to do is split theaters and maybe a few commercials and harbors for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like it's just the city can actually survive. You don't need it to be a 10 pop turbo city, right?
No, not in this game.
What did I miss in chat? Was that my male cat didn't like when we brought him to vet from the chop shop for the chop chop. Yes, chop chops for cats not necessarily as enjoyable. Warlord's next turn. The archer was saved. The walls are coming. The swords are in place. Lots of units. Yes, offbeat. We got a corny co-cast. How hype is that? A little +2 campus over here. So he's going really big on trying to get his science up here. Just anything he can. Turbo broken city over here, by the way. Still, you'll have a
6
ton
turns Kashik. Let's go.
Oh yeah. He's about to have probably faster because he's going to get 6 more science here next turn. So he's going to go from 21 to 27 science. It'll probably be even faster.
Where's Ben going tech-wise? I saw someone writing just now.
Currency. Oh, that's to go get.
Is it? I hope he doesn't greed out for apprenticeship.
Well, don't you need it for military tactics?
He's gonna greed out. Oh no.
Oh, so he's going to military tactics instead. of
No,
machinery.
you can tell by the way that he took horseback riding that he's doing for apprenticeship.
Oh,
For
you're
sure.
right. Yeah, horseback riding's done, so he's going to apprenticeship first. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's the move for, or maybe he went here just so he could potentially get horses if he needed it. I'm not sure which order he did that in, but he might have went and got that just in case he needed to build horses because they ran out of iron or something, which they currently are not. He has a ton of swords already up. But yeah, you're right. It'd be interesting to see if he's going to men at arms or not. He's because of his science, which is now at 31, top in the room. If I'm either of the Mongolias, I'm thinking, oh man, he's sitting on 31 science already. Because you just know he's like not far from crossbows. I think he's 3 turns on crossbows if you wanted it, because he's got both boosts.
No, that was just overflow.
Oh yeah, that's probably yeah, you're right. So probably like 4 or 5 turns, but yeah.
I mean, honestly, has like probably
way,
10 turns
close.
until the first Kashik shows up.
Yeah. So he's in really good shape. I think he's in good shape. But like you said, I'm in really good shape. You've got a Mongolia on each side of you, and they both build Keshiks. This is not really good shape's a bit of a misnomer. Yeah. Another settler coming here, and it is Victor.
Of course.
It is Victor. And so potential play for the level 2 spy.
What is that campus in the cap? What?
I know, that's what I was saying is, oh god, he didn't even put it. Oh my god.
Is that what you were saying?
No, I was saying, because we're, no, it's not what I was saying. I was saying earlier that Gov Plaza here also helps him because he can put a +3 campus down in the capital. And then he went and built the +2 campus.
+2. I mean, it's +1.
Oh, it's +1. I was thinking that was Gov Plaza. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. +1. Even worse. Way worse. Jesus. Anyway, we'll digress from that. Lots of builders out. Those will be yeah, there will be feudalism builders coming out now. I'm not sure if he did actually get the 5 charger now, so he did, looks like he did delay on those builders to get him to 5 charges, which is going to be very good because now he can go bang 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 bang, and this guy can, you know, do some chops, maybe get some tempo in this city. He does actually have a Victor over here for some reason. Oh, he's just because he's gone audience, so he's just getting them all out.
Yep.
Settler and settler, so he's moving in the right direction, so he'll be able to start creeping in this direction.
He got all this land covered as well with units, so he knows when someone else is coming.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, he's just got like well, let's just show it real quick. Like you can just see here from his perspective, right? Boom, see what's coming. Boom, boom. Like he's even scouting with a rider right now, just like knowing what's coming. Probably just settle right here, right? On the couple 3-2s, you can aqueduct it if you want.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So like it's just, this is just really good, just knowing what's out there.
If he's quick, he can steal the campus spot from Baron as well.
Yeah. Well, it was actually funny. I mean, you'd have to be 3 tile buy, but yeah. The campus is nice here, but there's also a pretty good campus there as well. Although he wouldn't want to put it there because it would be vulnerable, I guess.
Maybe he feels more confident later.
Yeah, exactly. When he comes time to build the campus, he'll maybe secure it. Okay, what is it? Turn 43. It's down to 10 turns on Golden. Anybody having trouble? Rome. Oh, let's check out Rome's Colosseum play, by the way. 11 turns. He does have, well, a potential 2 chops if he spends the money on that one.
I was gonna talk about this earlier, but I don't know, we digressed. Like, it's actually super crucial to like get Colosseum on your culture defender against double grease and maybe try to deny Oracle. I don't think any of them did try to deny Oracle though.
Yeah, no, I don't. We didn't take a good look at.
Also, yeah, I'm not sure whether Rome is really gonna defend culture here.
No.
I mean, Russia isn't either though.
Yeah, I don't know. It's it's a good point, right? Oh, Adamanaki. For well, I guess it's not too bad. It's actually getting a fair amount of science, but it's not.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the best, but it's
Yeah,
pretty good.
it's yeah, it'll work. Actually, I'll actually there you go. There's even more up there actually. But yeah, the Coliseum play, like you said, is nice for culture defense. But he's gone commercial ops first, so not exactly a move you want to make when you're.
Look at the 2-pop cap, actually. This is one of the situations where I do actually take that promotion, for sure.
Ooh,
For set
yeah.
S.
He's spammed settlers out of here, and he just keeps losing. He's gone. We talked about it, of course. About 10 turns ago, this was covered in forest, and now it no longer is. And he's now trimmed himself all the way down to pop 2 in his capital. That promotion, he'd probably be still pop 7 or something like that instead. He's just gone chop chop, and the settlers have come flying out, as you can see. One here.
He's determined to stay at 2-pop.
He just did. Oh, geez, he's coming over here to chop this one. But yeah, you can see the settlers flying out of Ancestral Hall. With the Magnus chop chop, but the 2-pop cap is pretty crazy. Speaking of lots of cities, 8 of them up here. Do we see any more settlers? Not currently. What's his faith return up to? 88. So it's been very close. They were 20s together, then they were in the 40s together, now they're in the 80s together. We got temples coming in here, so that'll get the faith generation up. Let's see. Ura score looks. He's looking pretty good, obviously.
He's running internals as well, at least one. Getting more Harpers and Lighthouses.
Yeah.
Gonna be interesting. Looks like actually.
Yeah, Harbor here.
Pingala internal game.
Double Harbor here, yeah. Pingala internal for science is actually isn't bad on this situation. I don't hate it.
He could have made a play to just like Zeus Cahokia and try to that CS, which is also fine nowadays. But this is also right.
Yeah, he's got a good setup. I like 8 cities right now on turn 45. I'll take it. And with Ancestral Hall coming, or sorry, Monumentality coming for another run in the next era, he'll be able to continue to expand into all this land as well. Have we seen any play on a city-state? No, it's always tough because so many of them are in the tundras.
Nope, no one tried to kill us this game.
I don't think there was any really in position because they're just like Nazca. Who the hell wants that? Most of them are in the tundra. Johannesburg heard talk of being attacked, so they built 48 archers, so they're in good shape.
Holy shit!
But that would actually be a good city.
Yeah, but you know it's on the sea.
Yeah, it's on the sea, and he wants to try and fight on the sea. And actually, there's a galley out over here, so he's taking a peek. Jerusalem is actually looking pretty nice, but again, a long ways away from anybody. So a tough ride. Venice actually wouldn't be too bad, but it's again a long ways away. So yeah, not really a whole lot of opportunities. Who else am I missing? There's Armagh actually.
Could have been a kill. Yeah.
Could have been a kill. And then Akkad was probably actually looks like oh, that's Mongolia. The colors are similar. I was gonna say maybe he still has a bit of classical. I guess he doesn't have to really need to. Akkad could also be a potential takedown.
I think Akkad is gonna die eventually. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Greece takes it and helps set up some trade routes. Or either way, I guess you guys could take it.
Automation takes it, and
yeah, automation takes it to set it up. Yeah, probably makes more sense.
I think he's gonna send a trader to actually right now. No.
Yeah, looks like it.
Candias.
Yeah, set up a road to Akkad. And then it's so. I mean, as long as they don't build any walls, and that's so easy to just throw in maneuver and chop 2 or 3 horses, or you don't need to chop them really if you got a high pop city.
Don't try this at home, taking CS 1046 with forces.
Yeah, it could be dangerous because I mean these could be swords at any moment, and there could be walls at any moment. But
at this point, bring a catapult.
Yeah, not a bad idea. So here, this is it. Turn 47. Keshigs, wife check. Anything? We got some heavy chariot builders over here. So looking to mix some knights into the game eventually. What's our tech tree looking like here? Stirrups in 1 for Kubla Khan.
Do they actually have the gold for knight upgrades?
They actually have put together a little bit of gold. Their yields, Rome's doing okay at 41. Pretty good yields over here on TBD, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Not bad at all.
Everyone making a bit of money.
Yeah. It's nice when you can go half-price harbors when you need to make gold to build a massive amount of units, right? Like, you can just get them up so quick and make that gold. It's not a lot of gold, but it's like an extra, 10 or 12 gold or whatever.
With warlords, none of these units actually costing him anything.
Oh yeah, with warlords too. Yeah, it's a very good point. Yeah. So really, this is a really tough push. Like I was saying earlier, well, you said this would be, you don't settle this because this would be death. But this settle actually works out really well because you can just sit here and they have to cross a river, floodplains onto floodplains. Like it's just, they step here and it's ping, 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 crossbows pretty soon. Like it's a really tough push.
You can afford to step out that far, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, if they could, yeah, exactly. If they can, but like this is really defensible land right like this. And then having to go through this terrain is really tricky as well. And then he set up a nice little encampment here, so this is going to be an interesting push. Although, yeah, and even this is a flat tile, so there's a couple tiles he could get catapults on, I suppose, to start working this, but...
Well, catapults aren't on the way to Keshigs.
Yeah. Well, I guess Keshigs can tear down the walls pretty good too, I suppose. Not too bad, but...
It would have been alright, actually, to take engineering first here, maybe. But yeah, Keshigs do the same thing.
Armagh, the best potential to go down first. What was Armagh? Here. Yeah, Armagh would have been... It's non-fresh and no aqueduct ability, and the tiles aren't great, but I think the most logical takedown for a city-state is definitely on that CAD. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a stalemate here until Keshigs, and we should start seeing them soon-ish. Any terracottas? Not yet. We got 2, 4, 6 cities on this Greece, and I don't see any more settlers out or being built, so it looks like he's going to sim up for a bit on 6. With audience, that makes a lot of sense.
Probably industrial air push.
You think he goes industrial? Yeah. Top tree. You go top tree into like tanks, then I guess, and wait for fashion.
No, industrial era push. That means
industrial era push. Oh, I thought you meant like he's gonna go like top tree into. Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering because when you said that, I was like, would you do that? Like that's awfully late. Why wouldn't we just go a little earlier? I see what you're saying. Yeah, industrial era push. So like Phil Gannons and Piercers and Bombards.
Just makes sense.
Yeah. And then free sim. Settlers are coming. He actually did go where I was saying and picked up the Spicy Spice. The builders, of course, from Ancestral Hall give you super good tempo early. Already
Which
done.
Magnus from the cap put
yeah,
Pingala
exactly.
for
I
Oracle.
mentioned that earlier. He put Pingala into the high pop. Now that he's done Chop Chop.
I mean, it's the Oracle City. That's the important part, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point. Yeah, Pingala, obviously, for Oracle. And then, yeah, he's got some chops he can do here. That's the other thing, too. Like, hate to defend Jack too much, but when he does go Ancestral, I've mentioned it a couple times, even if you only get, say, 5 more cities out of it, which is not great, but it actually provides you with a lot of flexibility as well, because like I've seen him go Liang Cap with Ancestral, and then that way you can get to Liang 4 and not have to worry about wasting promotions because you have to put all the other all the other governors in. It also let him get Amani 4 into an important city-state that game.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's if you have to get 7 governors out before you can start doing those things, it's not obviously as effective. Be curious where this trader's going. I would imagine it's going international, right?
By the way, Noob started up an entertainment. It's gonna be pretty sad soon.
Oh yeah, he did. It's a little late to make the move as well. He does not have the chops either. Yeah. In fact, it's actually. Wait a minute. It's built.
I think it finished this turn, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was on like
Or
9.
last
Oh,
one.
because he did a couple chops. I think. Yeah, he did a couple chops here. I was gonna say he went chop mine, and I sped it up a lot. Because last time I looked, it was 9 turns. I'm like, it hasn't been 9 turns, has it? Yeah. So he's, I guess, just gonna finish it for the amenities, I suppose. Probably just switch to the amphitheater, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Settler. He's in this road. Will help him get the Settler out. He's gonna go Settler chops, obviously, as we said. He's already gotten this stone out.
I mean,
He improved this one.
honestly, this game is just pretty straightforward culture and for TBD.
Yeah.
It will be up to the Mongolians to make something happen up there, which there currently is something happening, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, Keshig. Yeah, Keshigs are in the house.
No gold for Ben to upgrade. There should be.
Yeah, there's enough that he can do some...
Get the bastions rolling as well.
He's going to printing at the moment. He did get into apprenticeship, but then diverted to machinery. He's now going printing in 9. And I'm guessing he's probably going to wait on military tactics boost, which nobody is currently doing for him. Oh, yes, there is, actually. Almog's going to boost it for him.
Still, this tech tree is all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah,
Greeting
it was the apprenticeship play
apprenticeship.
play was greed. Or just a reflex and a mistake, I guess, too. But yeah, crossbows. Oh, one shot archer. Crossbows on the way. He's definitely not going to be.
He lost a bunch of pre-builds.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of pre-builds. I wanted to take a look at his culture tree. So, oh, he does have mercenaries. Oh, wow. I was going to say, I wonder if he's got mercenaries yet. Oof.
Well,
he finishes civil service next turn.
that helps as well.
So maybe he'll get the card in and do the upgrades, I guess. Put the card in, crossbows across the board here. Oh, the pre-builds. Lots of crossbows on the go here. Okay, there we go. The gold came in, I take it. Yeah. Well, it's pretty much gone. There's more gold to give him, though. Like, this gold's got to come over, right? Like, this is... All this gold should just be immediately fed here right now. Yeah, so the Keshigs starting to do some work here, obviously.
And swords do nothing at this point. Either make crossbow or spearman. Spearman for
yeah,
upgrades.
spearman. Yeah, because he's just not going to get the swords. Like, a lot of pre-builds are gone now, but
I mean, swords just literally do nothing.
yeah,
They sit and tank 2 shots.
yeah, he needed to get them to. I'm assuming that the hope was to get them to men at arms, right? But the Mongolian horde push looks real. It's actually double Mongolia horde push. In fact,
Not
so
even
much.
a spy yet.
Yeah, no spies yet. Exactly. Like, this isn't even spying gameplay. This is just all-in Keshig push. It's so real that Almog's come over here and built some top plates just in case.
I mean, those are for self-defense only.
Yeah, exactly. Just like Please don't come over here, sir. But yeah, you gotta hope this isn't a roll job, and it's looking pretty ugly right now. The horses are in, the pillages are gonna get to go, although these crossbows are gonna tear these horses apart pretty good.
I'm almost 100% sure he's gonna lose the cap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I don't think there's a way
Newcastle.
to. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to defend this cap. This is pretty much gone. Good news is that he did put his Gov Plaza in here. He'll be down to 2 cities, so it's not a whole lot of good news, but unstacking encampment.
Lurwold the Kashik.
Oh yeah. Oof. A lot. And now he's got this guy standing on a marsh. Yikes. This guy's gonna probably shift out and then step in and kill, maybe? Man, they came with a lot of units in a hurry. Where's all the gold? No reason why this gold shouldn't be funneled in here for crossbows. Like, right? Like this...
Yes.
That should be 185 gold. It should be shifted here immediately. Upgrade. Where is he on tech now? He's switched. Okay, so he's going over. He's going to get boosted. He's 4 turns from it, but like you said, Pikeman's really the play now. And his pre-builds are basically gone. He's got a couple more, but... And the crossbows will slow it down a bit. But yeah, I don't understand why this gold's... Like, he should be just crying out for this gold. Like, these have got to be crossbows right now, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, before it's late.
I mean, now he's going to be another turn. He's going to have to upgrade him. It's going to be another turn after that before he can shoot. Like, what could they possibly be saving the money for? Ugh, that's a lot of Keshigs.
Almog needs to prepare to defend.
Yeah, it's because this could be and a safety settler would be a good idea as well. But like I said, yeah, this was caution, but soon it's going to need more than just caution. It's actual preparation. Campus, getting a lighthouse up, library. What's his stats right now? 5162. It's pretty good science. It'll help him accelerate to the stuff he needs. Industrial push probably works still on the counterattack.
I think he just needs to defend now. But he needs to get some pre-builds over to, like, the choke to the right. To where Liverpool is. And the Gov Plaza City.
Sorry, I was just replying to a text. What was that? Sorry?
No, I mean, he just needs to get the pre-builds over, basically, very soon. So he can upgrade in Ban's Land.
Why is Gandhi still holding gold? I don't know. Like, he made one of these in a crossbow. There's still another one here. Like, these could have been crossbows 3 turns ago. And then you'd be actually pelting these guys with decently strength units, right?